From a speeding vehicle in Michigan that wedged itself under a box truck, and a Georgia state trooper who stayed in the chase after a bullet grazed his head, to a stolen police SUV in Florida that crashed into oncoming traffic, and a car thief in Milwaukee who drove his new ride over a bridge.
Zero.
On January 28th of 2020, officers in Milwaukee, Wisconsin attempted to pull over what they believed to be a stolen vehicle. The driver confirmed their suspicions when he hit the gas and took off. We're picking this chase up toward the end. Watch as the suspect peels out of a gas station and launches off a bridge like Evel Knievel.
We're gonna go around. Hold on, my door's open, my door's. Snap it shut. We'll get down there. Yeah.
According to police, the driver managed to escape on foot, leaving his two female passengers trapped in the back seat. Police tracked him down about 7 blocks away from the crash. All 3 were taken to the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. It's unclear if the 2 females were implicated in the car theft. There was a lot of carnage, said Fire Chief Matt Williamson. The driver ultimately destroyed the fence, took down a streetlight, and decapitated several trees. And to think, all of this over a stolen car. Hopefully, the owner had decent theft insurance.
Oh, 250, bad 250, land, bad 250. Go ahead and start a 252 immediately.
May 10th of 2024, Atlanta, Georgia. A GSP trooper was parked at a gas station on Donald Lee Parkway when he observed a red Dodge Ram TRX pickup with illegally tinted windows. The driver, Kewan Tucker, was parked across the street at a different gas station. He was locked onto our trooper, knowing the cop was about to pull him over. So, before he decided to run like an idiot, Kewan took to Instagram to brag about how his Hellcat-powered engine could eat up the GSP.
See, State Patrol, look, when State Patrol wants you, the difference between them and a regular county cop, APD, if they looking for you and they want to fuck with you or they trying to, harass you, they'll go park in the corner somewhere. They go park somewhere and wait till you pull off. State Patrol, them niggas gonna ambush you immediately. Now, I ain't do shit, but just the sight of them just give me chills. But see, from right here, I can eat that straight up. From right, it's so many police riding by. But from right here, I can tell them, I'm gonna tell you why, because they still gotta come across that light. Once you got a good enough head start, you gotta, and I'm all-wheel drive, you gotta hit. Ooh, wait, see, somebody just hit the gas. Oh, that Mustang did that. They ain't even come out there. Y'all, they just sitting right here. Probably come out window tint, I don't know. But I ain't going nowhere. We'll sit here all day.
Ultimately, Kewan didn't feel like sitting there all day. According to our trooper's report, he followed the pickup as it pulled out of the station. Kewan punched it as our trooper pulled behind him, leading to a high-speed chase through the Atlanta suburbs. Heavy traffic forced police to slow down. Our trooper lost sight of Kewan's truck, and it looked like the boasting streamer had escaped. Unfortunately, that's not how things worked out.
Are you stupid? Oh, 250, bad 250, land, bad 250. Go ahead and start a 252 immediately. Ellie, this one get 250F. That's 250F.
It's unclear how exactly Kewan crashed. Here, you can see some trash cans knocked over and some damage to the grass. We think he came around the turn too fast and skidded off the road. He regained control momentarily and then crashed into a tree on the left side. You can see the damage on the trunk right here. His truck split in half, and that was all she wrote. Sadly, Kiwan passed away on impact. When they ran his license, they learned he had an active warrant out of Douglas County for shoplifting. Police also found a backpack with a Kel-Tec pistol and 2 small bags of crack cocaine. Let this video be a lesson. Running from the cops is never worth your life. It was February 1st of 2024. A sheriff's deputy in Marion County, Florida, was responding to a call from a shopping center in Silver Springs, a small town about 85 miles northwest of Orlando. The caller claimed an irate woman had tried to take her car keys. The woman rambled about how she had to get out of here. She was begging for a ride when the altercation turned violent. When our sheriff's deputy arrived, he made contact with 33-year-old Kendra Boone, whom he believed to be the caller. He got out to speak with her, at which point our deputy realized he was talking to the wrong person.
It did so fast, she just got in my car, took off.
We rarely get to see high-speed chases from the suspect's point of view. Watch how she hits speeds over 100 miles per hour, weaves through traffic, and drives in the oncoming lane.
When I'm behind them, she is going westbound on 40. She has lights and flares on, running off the side of traffic.
At one point, Kendra radioed the police to throw them off her trail.
Excuse me to all stations, I need help. This is a fake route. Tell me, bud.
The radio gave Kendra crucial information. She knew police had stop sticks ahead of her, so she pulled a quick U-turn to avoid them. From there, she kept her foot on the gas and never let up. Moments later, she lost control and crashed into an oncoming truck.
Signal 4, signal 4, signal 4.
Signal 4 station 1033.
Stay away from the car, stay away from the car. Back up, back up, back up, back up.
6316 back, signal 4, send max 1018.
We got another vehicle over here. You guys okay? Hello?
Signal 4, another vehicle.
You guys okay?
Signal 4 another vehicle.
I'm not getting a response from them. Hello?
Marion, I got the police cruiser on fire. Hey, Morris, get my fire extinguisher. Fire extinguisher. Fire extinguisher, get it over here, get it over here. Right here, really hot. Really hot.
Where's yours? Speak right here.
Kendra and 2 occupants inside the truck passed away on the scene. A third was rushed to the hospital in critical condition, and it's unclear if they recovered from their injuries. In a post-crash conference, Marion County Sheriff Billy Woods called Kendra a moron. To prove his point, he unraveled her rap sheet of 13 felony charges and 9 misdemeanors. He said the deputy did nothing wrong, and that all the blame falls on Kendra for the passing of 2 innocent people. Kendra's family felt differently. They claim Kendra was going through a severe mental health crisis when she stole the cop car. They had contacted Marion County Police the night before, but Kendra fled the home before anyone arrived. In the end, hindsight is 2020. The crash was a tragedy that should never have happened.
All right, we got the lead again from Centerline. He's jumping through the grass just south of 10 and east on Lawrence. Somebody go to Sherwood in 10 Mile for me.
Warren, Michigan is a small city in Macomb County, roughly 13 miles north of downtown Detroit. It's home to about 140,000 people and was the scene of a fatal car accident involving the local police, a convicted felon, and a box truck. It was the day after Christmas of 2023. Warren PD spotted a suspicious red car near Van Dyke and Stevens Road. The red 2015 Chevrolet Cruze had expired plates, giving police the authority to pull the driver over. Police likely knew from the start that this 24-year-old suspect had something to hide.
The window broke.
Can you put the car in park?
Here's the park.
So the reason I stopped you is because the plates expired on the car. Yeah.
I'm just coming from work.
Oh yeah? Is this your car?
No, it's my girlfriend. I live down the street.
Do you have your license with you and
no
registration?
I don't have my license.
Nothing? Alright. This your girlfriend's car?
Yeah, she down the street. She got her license.
Where at? What I gotta have you do is just hop out for me real quick, man, just because you don't have your license on you, okay? Nope.
Still westbound on Wood, Blackmore Drive. And he's 10-15 into the grass, north on Lawrence. He's in the grass, jumping back down northbound. Dreads?
Dreads.
20?
Short dreads.
And heading to 10 Mile. Black male, Indian Bill, dreads. Taxi to smoke arms. Whoever's walking up there. Center line's blocking. It's up in the grass. Just parallel. All right, we got the lead again from Centerline. He's jumping through the grass just south of 10 and east on Lawrence. Somebody go to Sherwood in 10 Mile for me. All right, we're by that apartment complex just east of Sherwood, coming out to 10. All right, west on 10. You're good, clear, sorry.
Yep. Approaching Sherwood.
Through Sherwood. All right, who's ever on Mount Block,
The suspect continued straight on 10 Mile Road. He nearly broke sightlines with police and must have thought he was getting away. That's when he ran a solid red light and T-boned a box truck coming through the intersection.
50 into a box truck. He's underneath the box truck.
You can tell by the crash that there's no getting out of that. Paramedics arrived and quickly declared the suspect deceased on the scene. Police ran his information but have yet to release his name. They did confirm that he was twice convicted on felony weapons charges and had an active warrant for a traffic violation. Upon searching the wreckage, police found a stolen handgun on the car's floorboard, thus explaining why he ran. While commenting on the chase, Commissioner Will Dwyer said, "We all feel bad that someone died. If he had just stopped, he'd still be with us today." It was December 19th of 2023. ASP Trooper Jason Bird was helping a drug task force in West Memphis when he spotted a white vehicle fleeing the scene. At the start of this dashcam footage, a man with a weapon on his chest points officers in the right direction. It's unclear if this man was part of the task force or just a citizen trying to help the police. Either way, Trooper Bird spins around and starts chasing the suspect. He eventually pulls ahead of the police SUV and takes the lead on this wild, high-speed chase. Trooper Bird guns it for the highway, not wanting to lose the suspect's car. Watch as he nearly takes himself out of the chase. Thankfully, Trooper Bird recovered and got back on the suspect's tail. After topping 140 miles per hour, he finally caught up, leading to this catastrophic collision. Traffic cameras above the highway caught the entire crash on CCTV. Trooper Bird and the suspect enter the frame at blistering speeds. They collide, forcing the suspect's car to nosedive off the highway while Trooper Bird crashes into the Cosmic Brownies truck. Thankfully, our officer was okay, aside from a few minor injuries. We can't say the same for the suspect, 43-year-old Mario Page. According to the ASP, Mario was wanted on several felony warrants. That's why he ran when the task force showed up. This chase was the last mistake he'd ever make, as Mario passed away from his injuries shortly after the crash. March 14th of 2021, Tatnall County, Georgia. The local sheriff's department and the Georgia State Police are in hot pursuit of an armed kidnapping suspect. Kelly Bowen of Vienna, Georgia, allegedly broke into a home in Reedsville around 11 that morning. According to the Georgia Bureau of Investigation, or the GBI, Bowen forced one of the occupants outside with his weapon drawn. They got in his car and fled, prompting the victim's family to chase them in their own vehicle. The family backed down after Bowen opened fire, and the state police got involved. Officers then engaged him in a rolling gunfight as the hostage's life hung in the balance. Gunfights are dangerous. Gunfights between two cars at highway speed are even worse. It was only a matter of time before someone got hit. Unfortunately, that someone was our state trooper. You heard that right. One of Bowen's shots grazed our trooper in the side of the head. 1 inch to the right, and he wouldn't have lived to see the end of this chase. A miracle saved his life, but he wasn't about to waste the opportunity. He stays in the chase, gets right behind Bowen's car, and tries multiple times to pit him off the road.
We're to 132.
You can't see it on camera, but Bowen actually survived that last pit attempt. He skidded onto the grassy median, where he regained control and gunned it for the opposite side of the highway. Officers stayed on his tail and tried one final time to end this chase for good. The rest of the standoff happens off camera. According to the GBI, Bowen forced his hostage over a fence and they fled into someone's backyard. Thankfully, the hostage wiggled free and ran toward the police. Bowen then turned his weapon on the officers, and you can probably guess what happened next. Bowen was flown to a nearby hospital where he passed from injuries sustained during the gunfight. As for our trooper, he survived the head injury, and we believe he resumed his duties. October 23rd of 2022, West Memphis, Arkansas. An ASP trooper was conducting speed radar on the highway when he clocked a vehicle going 83 in a 65-mile-per-hour zone. Our trooper quickly caught up to the driver and activated his emergency equipment. The driver refused to stop, leading police on a 140-mile-per-hour nighttime chase. Unfortunately, it didn't end well for our officer and the innocent civilian who was just trying to get home. Another officer arrives on the scene and asks our trooper what happened. That's when he tells a different story than what we just saw on the dash cam.
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, they're fine. He hit them as I was trying to pit.
Hit them?
No.
I thought you hit them. I was like, oh, God.
I probably did at some point.
Of course, I'm out with D20.
I'm fine. Good? Yeah, I'm fine. We were coming up here, coming up on like a, some kind of like Sprinter van, and I was going to pit before we got to him, and I don't know if he hit somebody and caused me to hit him, and I don't know if I hit him or if the suspect did.
That's not what happened. The dashcam footage clearly shows our trooper missing the pit maneuver and sideswiping the civilian car. We'd also love to know why this officer thought a pit maneuver was safe. Even if it was successful, there's a high probability that the suspect's car would have struck another motorist. While we always want the police to catch the bad guys, they can't risk public safety to do so. This officer learned that lesson the hard way. It's unclear if he received any disciplinary action. It's also unclear if other officers ever caught the fleeing suspect.
Driving in oncoming traffic, TBI.
It was October 3rd of 2024. ASP Trooper Todd Harris was patrolling in Craighead County when he spotted a tan Chevy Equinox going 90 in a 60-mile-per-hour zone. He tried pulling the vehicle over, but the driver, Rashun Gary, didn't plan on stopping. Instead, he topped 130 miles per hour, leading Trooper Harris on a high-speed chase down Highway 18. Harris reported that multiple civilian vehicles kept moving into his lane, forcing him to slow down and lose sight of Rashun's Equinox. In the interest of public safety, Trooper Harris abandoned the chase. Moments later, ASP Trooper Tyler Drum spotted the Equinox and took the lead position. Rashun might have escaped one officer, but he wasn't about to lose a second.
What's the description of the vehicle?
Tanner Brown SUV. Went around some bikes, so you can know oncoming traffic. Coming up on here near Nestle. We'll be coming through here in just a second.
Yep. An Equinox.
Look up behind you, he's swerving towards you.
Looking for that Charger. And before we get to John.
So Adam Tom John 34 Edward ATJ 34E. Gray Chevy Equinox.
11 Jonesboro, I'm secondary. 42, I'll call it. Driving in oncoming traffic. TBI, TBI.
Police swarmed and arrested Ration, who was charged with reckless driving, fleeing, driving without insurance, and driving without a license. During his initial hearing, the judge called Ration a danger to the public and ordered him to remain behind bars on $75,000 cash bail. As for Trooper Drum, he was treated for several cuts on his face after the rollover. Thankfully, he was all right and left the hospital later that day. If you enjoyed this